Huawei doesn't usually rush its flagship wearables, but the Watch GT 7 series looks like it might break that habit. After building its entire reputation on batteries that outlast almost everything else on the market, Huawei now appears to be layering in real hardware upgrades rather than just another color refresh. Between GPS improvements, a possible ECG sensor, and a sharper display, the leaks paint a picture of a watch that's finally catching up to its own reputation. Here's everything currently known, broken down piece by piece. The lineup is shaping up around two case sizes rather than a single form factor. Leaks point to a 46mm option alongside a smaller 41mm variant, giving Huawei a way to serve both the fitness-first crowd and buyers who want something less bulky on the wrist. The Pro model is expected to stick with the larger 46mm shell, which tracks with how Huawei has segmented its Pro tier in the past, reserving the bigger battery and sensor stack for the size that has room to actually fit it. This also suggests Huawei isn't trying to unify the lineup into one universal design, but instead deliberately splitting it so each size serves a distinct type of buyer. Color leaks suggest Huawei is treating the Pro and standard models as genuinely different products, rather than just size variants of the same device. The Pro is rumored to launch in 3 shades, black, green, and yellow, leaning into a more understated premium look. The standard model, meanwhile, is expected to offer 4 distinct colorways, giving it a broader, more lifestyle-driven range. The overall direction feels less sporty and more polished compared to earlier GT generations, suggesting Huawei wants this lineup to read as fashion-conscious as it is functional, rather than positioning it purely as a training tool. Screen leaks point to a vibrant AMOLED panel, with the Pro model reportedly reaching up to 1.47 inches. More notable than the size is the claimed brightness handling. Huawei appears to be tuning the display specifically for direct midday sunlight visibility, which has been a recurring pain point for outdoor athletes checking pace or heart rate mid-run. If accurate, this would put the GT7 in more direct competition with Garmin's outdoor-focused displays, rather than just general smartwatch screens, an area where Huawei has historically lagged slightly behind despite strong specs everywhere else. The Sunflower positioning system, which debuted with real accuracy gains on the Watch GT6, is expected to carry over and improve further on the GT7. For runners and cyclists navigating dense urban routes or tree-covered trails, this system has already proven itself as one of Huawei's stronger differentiators. Leaks suggest continued refinement here, which would keep narrowing the gap with Garmin's long-standing multi-band GPS advantage, a comparison that keeps coming up whenever Huawei talks seriously about sports tracking. If Huawei manages to close that gap entirely, it would remove one of the last major reasons dedicated athletes default to Garmin over the GT series. This is where the GT7 leaks get genuinely interesting. Powered by an upgraded TrueSense platform, the Pro model is rumored to introduce ECG monitoring, a first for this specific tier of the GT lineup. Alongside that, leaks point to more comprehensive emotional well-being tracking and professional-grade virtual power metrics for cyclists, both of which push the watch further into serious training tool territory rather than general wellness tracking. If Huawei follows through on all 3, the GT7 Pro would carry a noticeably more clinical sensor suite than anything in the series so far, closing the distance between the GT line and Huawei's more health-focused Watch D series. battery life remains the GT series' signature strength, and early leaks suggest that won't change. Depending on usage patterns and which features are active, the Watch GT 7 is rumored to last anywhere from 10 to 21 days on a single charge. That range keeps it firmly ahead of most competitors in this category, even before accounting for Huawei's habit of squeezing more real-world endurance out of its watches than the on-paper numbers suggest. It also means power users running GPS, ECG, and always-on display simultaneously shouldn't see the kind of steep battery drop-off that plagues most rival smartwatches under similar conditions. HarmonyOS 7 is expected to be the biggest change under the hood. Leaks point to deeper background app support, smarter cross-device syncing across Huawei's ecosystem, and, notably, eSIM connectivity. If that last part holds up, it would finally give the GT series a path toward true phone-free independence, letting the watch handle calls, messages, and emergency alerts without a paired device nearby. That's been one of the most requested features across the last 2 generations, and its inclusion here would address one of the lineup's most persistent criticisms, potentially making the GT 7 the first watch in the series that doesn't feel tethered to a smartphone for its core safety features. Huawei has historically saved its GT launches for autumn, with the Watch GT 6 landing in late 2025 following that same seasonal rhythm. This time, the sequencing looks a little different. Rather than a single global reveal, leaks now point to a China-first rollout in mid-August or September 2026, with a broader international release following afterward. That staggered approach isn't unusual for Huawei, but it does mean Western buyers may be waiting slightly longer than the China market to get their hands on one, even if the announcement itself lands earlier than past generations suggested. It's also worth noting that Huawei has a habit of using smaller regional events to quietly confirm details before the actual global unveiling, so expect scattered leaks to keep tightening as the date gets closer. Thank you for tuning in. Taken together, the Huawei Watch GT 7 leaks suggest a watch that's not just refining what the GT 6 already did well, but actually closing gaps that competitors have used against it for years. Better GPS, a real ECG sensor, and potentially eSIM independence. None of this is officially confirmed, and Huawei hasn't put its name behind any of it yet. But the consistency across leaks makes this one worth watching closely as the release window approaches. Which of these upgrades would actually get you to switch? Let us know in the comments.